Hello, curious minds. Welcome back to the Globe Gnosis channel. Today, we embark on a thrilling quest to uncover the most compelling enigmas that have eluded the grasp of history's greatest investigators. From the unexplained to the paranormal, join us as we count down the top 10 unsolved mysteries in American history. Grab your detective hats and brace yourself for a journey like no other. So, without further ado, let's begin our exploration of the unknown. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart, July 1937. Pacific Ocean. After making her last radio transmission, Amelia Earhart, the first female pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic, disappears during her planned round-the-world flight. The official version of the accident is that her plane crashed in the ocean, but naturally, there were many theories circulating at the time, ranging from Earhart faking her death to work for the CIA, to abduction by the Japanese. Black Dahlia, January 1947. Leimert Park, LA, California. Elizabeth Short is found brutally murdered. The newspapers nicknamed her the Black Dahlia. The gruesome crime was never solved, although over 50 people have confessed. The Black Dahlia case was exploited by the entertainment industry on several occasions. The case is one of the oldest unsolved homicide cases in American history. Kryptos, November 1990. Quantico, Virginia. Kryptos is a sculpture created in 1990 by Jim Sanborn and placed right outside the FBI headquarters. It's covered in writing that's been puzzling historians, criminologists, and cryptanalysts for over 20 years. The large copper screen contains 4 encrypted messages, only 3 of which have been decrypted. The code is considered to be one of the world's most famous unsolved codes. Fans of Dan Brown might remember it from The Lost Symbol, Death Valley Underground City. Death Valley is a fascinating place on its own, but it is also believed that there is an underground city called Chino hidden beneath it. It's believed to be 5,000 years old and inhabited by an unknown race. The story of the city comes from a Native American legend of the Chino people. Those who claim to have been there told stories of perfectly preserved mummies and people who wore leather. The Waffle Rock Boulder. Some people believe the Waffle Rock Boulder located in West Virginia to be a rare, but natural example of a naturally occurring pattern. However, the stone has been a subject of speculation for many years. Some theories feature aliens, while others are all about giant lizards. Whether it is just a fascinating natural phenomenon or a mysterious artifact left behind by the aliens, we know one thing. The Waffle Rock is not made of waffles. Roanoke Colony. The Roanoke Colony, or the Lost Colony, was an attempt by Elizabeth I to create a full English settlement on American soil. In 1587, she sent a group of people to establish a colony on the land known as Roanoke. 115 men and women stayed behind after the rest of the team left, not finding any evidence of life on land. However, when the English returned in 1590, there was no trace of any of their fellow countrymen anywhere. It was like they were never even there. To this day, we don't know what happens to them, although of course, there are many theories that feature aliens. The Bermuda Triangle, perhaps the most infamous mystery on the list. The Bermuda Triangle is an area of the Atlantic between Florida and Puerto Rico, responsible for many disappearances. The first disappearance was recorded in 1880. USS Pickering and the 90 people on board were never found. Naturally, despite the USA's refusal to acknowledge the geographical name, the Bermuda Triangle has been the subject of many wild theories featuring the paranormal and the supernatural. The Beale ciphers, with a grain of salt, it sounds like an Old West fable. While hunting buffalo north of Santa Fe, New Mexico, Virginian Thomas J. Beale made a fortune in gold and silver in the 1800s. He returned to Virginia and buried the treasure near Bedford County. 3 encrypted texts were the keys to locating his vast fortune, estimated at $43 million in 2018 US dollars. He left the letters with a friend, and after Beale died taking the secrets, they were published as the Beale Papers. Since then, the quest continues. Only one ciphertext has been cracked, revealing Beale's treasure's contents but not its location. Many ideas exist, including Edgar Allan Poe's possible fraud. The KGC, the Knights of the Golden Circle KGC, a secret society of wealthy Southern loyalists formed just before the Civil War, defended their values, owning all the slaves they wanted, and conquered Mexico, Central America, and Cuba to create a Confederate empire. They had wealth, guns, and infamous members like Jesse James and John Wilkes Booth, whose robberies may have added to the KGC's hidden cash. Word-of-mouth rumors suggest the KGC planned the Lincoln assassination from the start. It appeared that the KGC vanished a few decades after the war, leaving one of the world's greatest mysteries. There's still conjecture that they went deeper into hiding and continue their U.S. federal government overthrow activities. They may also have buried wealth waiting to be found or used to fund a second civil war. Gold coins found by a California couple in 2014 may have been buried by the KGC. The treasure of Dutch Schultz. Dutch Schultz was a gangster in the 20s and 30s who made his fortune by bootlegging alcohol and the numbers racket. But like all gangsters, he was pretty sure somebody was going to try and shoot him. Also, like a lot of gangsters, he had boatloads of money, so he hid it somewhere in the ballpark of $5 to $9 million in cash, gold, and jewels. He put it in an iron box or steel suitcase, drove it out to the Catskill Mountains, near Phoenicia, New York, with his bodyguard Lulu, and buried it. He may even mark a nearby tree with an X. Sure enough, he was murdered not long after, gunned down in a New Jersey charhouse in 1935. His treasure, if he ever existed at all, is still out there. It's just waiting for somebody to notice a tree with a big X marked on it. Which mystery do you find most fascinating? And do you have any theories of your own? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more captivating videos like this. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.